From the first moment in 1946 when he set foot on the North Carolina State College's campus, Everett Case changed everything.
NC State has won the 1959 ACC championship. State has won its fifth ACC title in a 91-85 victory over Duke.
A master marketer, the legendary Indiana high school coach wanted every kid in the state of North Carolina to beg for a basketball goal in the family driveway. By the time the Hall of Fame coach stepped down in 1964, just about everyone did. The amazing thing about Case is that he never played the game. He only knew from the time he was in high school that he wanted to be a coach. He led his first team to a church league championship at the age of 15 and went on to become the first coach in Indiana high school basketball to win 4 state championships. He spent most of World War II coaching Navy teams that competed against the best teams from the other branches of the military. When he arrived at NC State, he brought many of the best military players he saw with him. He brought players from all over America to become All-Americans.
Another show of accuracy by Moladeck. Linda Shavlik for some beautiful pivot play. And John Richter doing well under the boards tonight. That's Lou Patillo playing.
In his first decade at NC State, he won 9 conference titles, a string of success that has yet to be matched by any coach other than John Wooden. His immediate impact led to the completion of Reynolds Coliseum, transforming it from an unfinished shell on the south side of the railroad tracks to a palatial basketball shrine that hosted the Southern Conference, Atlantic Coast Conference, and NCAA tournaments. He created the Dixie Classic, one of the first and most successful holiday tournaments in college basketball history.
Case was a brilliant promoter, and he used to have the businessmen meet the visiting teams at the airport and wine and dine them so he'd have a good program there.
To Case, every game was a feast, and he loved devouring nearby schools like North Carolina, Duke, and Wake Forest. His success against the other members of the Big Four forced them to go looking for high-profile coaches that might give them a chance to compete against Case's juggernauts.
He set a great standard, and had teams, they were organized, they were in shape, they had the ambition, he instilled the spirit of winning, and because of that, he won a lot of championships, and because of that, the rest of the Atlantic Coast Conference had to get competitive with NC State.
In 1946, after his team won the first conference championship, he instructed them to cut the nets off the rim at Duke's indoor stadium, introducing that Indiana high school tradition to college basketball. He filled Reynolds Coliseum with a pep band, spotlights, and a high-tech noise meter to measure the mayhem. His team's success brought national attention to the school, but the coach also knew his players were his most important legacy. So when his will was read, few people were surprised that he divvied up his estate to the lone surviving member of his family and more than 50 of his former players. In his final request, Case asked to be buried on a hill overlooking Highway 70. That way, he said, he would be the first person to congratulate the team as they came home from beating Duke and North Carolina. When one of his former players, Norm Sloan, coached the 1974 team to the school's first national championship, he had the bus stop on the way home from the championship in Greensboro so the team could pay its respects to the father of ACC basketball. They knew then, and we still know now, Case changed everything.